Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June the 22nd, 2019. We had a Impact Wrestling happen last night. Yeah, last night, Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, we saw the championship match. We got a match got added for Slammiversary and a debut or a return. I think it's a return. That's what they said. It's a return, and we saw a whole bunch of random things happening here. And really something disgusting that Eddie Edwards did. We get to that when we get there. Okay, guys? Okay. So first things first, there was no segments. There wasn't a lot of segments in this one. But we did have a intergender match between Tessa Blanchard versus Jake Chris. No OBE guys were in his corner. There was nobody in Tessa Blanchard's corner. This was an interesting match. It was an okay match. It was a little short, but the winner of that match was Tessa Blanchard with her flying Coldbreaker up the turnbuckle. We saw some dirty moves from Jake Chris. Not dirty like how you guys think. Like, you shouldn't hit a woman. And that's what he did. Well, it's an intergender. What's he supposed to do? Like, seriously. It's time to entertain people, and he has to fight a woman, so it's hard. Wrestle a woman, not fight a woman. Wrestle a woman. Jake Chris lost to Tessa Blanchard, and then Sami Callihan came out with Madman Fulton and Dave Chris and started getting mad at Jake Chris because he lost. And then he stared down Tessa Blanchard. I guess there's going to be a match between Tessa and Sami Callihan. But another match just got made. It was supposed to be Madman Fulton versus Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards came out, started attacking the OVE guys, and then a commercial break happened. And then we stopped, and then the commercial, then they came back, and then we just saw a brawl between Madman Fulton and Eddie Edwards. This match was okay. It was an okay match. It was a big guy versus a small guy. You know who might win that match. But how he won it, how Madman Fulton won it, Eddie Edwards was going to bring Kenny 2.0 out, but Killer Kross came on the Titantron and had a bag over Sandman's face, like a body bag. And then he dumped water on the face. I forgot what they call it, but he dumped water in the face. The guy can't breathe. It's like a torture thing. The guy, Sandman couldn't breathe, and he was just pouring the water because the whole bag was all over him. Like, there's no mouth hole or a nose hole to breathe. And then Eddie Edwards lost because it's like an end of days of what Madman Fulton did, and 1, 2, 3, Madman Fulton won the match. Well, speaking of Eddie Edwards was about to go. He wanted to go find Sandman and Killer Kross because what happened, and he lost because of Killer Kross. And then he went in the back, and then Alicia Edwards, his wife, said, "Don't go after him because it's going to be a trap." And you know Eddie Edwards, he's going to do it because he's some lunatic. And he wins, and then he found the body bag, but it's a different guy. It wasn't Sandman. And then Killer Kross attacked Eddie Edwards, and then they were all attacking each other. And then Alicia Edwards came out, and then she said, don't do it, and Killer Kross says, do it. And then they didn't show it, but he looks like he was beating him up, and then he came out with blood all over his face. He came up, the camera didn't show him what he's doing down there to Killer Kross, but he came up and blood all over his face, and he was chewing something. I don't know what they did. I don't know that's how you write somebody off of the company. But I checked, he still has a contract there, but what in the world just happened? The guy actually was chewing something. I think he just ate something off of his face. Off of Killer Kross's face, and then he had blood all over his face. I hope I don't get demonetized here or anything because it's a blood. Let's talk about Moose versus Tommy Dreamer, ladies and gentlemen. Moosey Boosie versus Tommy Dreamer. It was an okay match. It was okay, but the winner of that match, of course, was Moose because at Slammiversary we're going to see RVD versus Moosey Boosie. And then Rob Van Dam came out and he tried to say, because after the match, Moose was about to try to do more damage onto Tommy Dreamer, and then Rob Van Dam came out and tried to save him. And then, of course, Mr. Coward, Mr. Moosey Coward, he ran away, and then we're going to see them fight at Slammiversary on July 7th. You know they're going to fight again before Slammiversary. Then we had Taya Valkyrie versus Su Yung for the Knockouts Championship. It was an okay match. It was decent. But the winner of that match was Taya Valkyrie because, technically, yeah, it was Taya Valkyrie because I thought Jessica Havoc attacked Su Yung. But no, Taya Valkyrie won by disqualification because Jessica Havoc came up when, I think Taya was doing a moonsault, but Jessica Havoc came out. Well, she was in the corner of Su Yung, and then did a forearm, and then the referee saw it. The referee saw it, and then the match got added. Rosemary came out, tried to save Taya Valkyrie. Father James Mitchell had a ball, a Monsters Ball invite for all 4 women for the Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary, July 7th, and that's what happened. We're going to see a Monsters Ball match for the Knockouts Championship. But Taya Valkyrie is not really a demon like Havoc, Su Yung, and Rosemary. They're all demons. We had oh my god, I almost messed it up. We have Ace Austin coming out, and he says he's undefeated, never got pinned, never got beaten, and he says he's the future of Impact Wrestling. And then he had an open challenge to anyone. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy about this because this is a former WWE guy. I believe he got out of this year of WWE. I believe he got out of this year, I think. He left WWE, and then now he was doing indie shows, and now he came back to TNA. You might know him from Manic or Suicide, but ladies and gentlemen, TJP makes his return to Impact Wrestling. Yes, he's back. His name is TJP, not Manic, not Suicide, not TJ Perkins. TJP. Wherever he was in WWE, he's like the same thing as in TNA. He's actually TJP, when he was a long time ago. In Ring of Honor or PWG, indie shows, when he was TJ Perkins, but now he changed his name to TJP. And this was a decent match. It was decent. I wish the ring was bigger, that this guy actually could go flying, but he couldn't. So he did not really do that much flying, but he's amazing, guys. He's amazing. But TJP wins the match with his destination kick. Whatever is that? Destination kick? I don't know what it's called. But he did with the kick, and TJP wins the match. Damn. I shouldn't have done that again. And then we have a triple threat match for nothing, but it will be a triple threat main event. Rich Swann versus Michael Elgin versus Johnny Impact. This was an awesome match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Rich Swann with a 450 splash onto Johnny Impact. I believe it was Johnny Impact. He won the match after Michael Elgin did something, and they both got hurt. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Rich Swann wins, yay! And then Michael Elgin tried to attack him after the match, and then Johnny Impact tried. And then here comes Johnny Bravo with the weird X thing. I guess it's like metal or something. And then he used it onto Rich Swann, and then Johnny Impact used the X. And then Michael Elgin and Johnny Impact was fighting until we heard the Terminator music of Brian Cage. Brian Cage came out and he attacked both Johnny Bravo, Johnny Impact, through Johnny Impact military press slam outside the ring. Thank God that ramp was like on the ring, because if it was like WWE ramp, the guy would get hurt if he did a military press slam with nobody underneath. So he's going to get hurt if he did that. But he did it. It was the ramp was like straight. It was just straight. You walk, and then you just get in the ring. Maybe sometimes you would see that. It's hard to explain. But like Joey saw Michael Elgin get beat up by Brian Cage doing jumping knee, did a powerbomb, and Brian Cage is back. He's back. Thank God he's back. We didn't see a world champion. It's like watching Brock Lesnar. No, it's not than like watching Brock Lesnar. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys did, because I've been doing these videos for a long time. Very long time, and I love doing it. I love doing these videos because it's something that I could, because I like to commentate. You guys don't hear me when I play my game here on my 2K19 or any wrestling game. I do the same thing on 2K20. I commentate my own matches. Yes, it's weird. You're crazy, Tyler, but no, it's not weird because I want to be a commentator, but I don't think I would ever get to wrestling. That would never happen because, I don't know, I don't have faith in that. But I do want to commentate, and I did a lot of commentating in my head. Yes, I'm psycho. But I did a lot of commentating in my head, and that's how I got the Tyler's Talk name and all of it. How I got all this done, I was thinking of it, but I didn't have a camera to make videos. I didn't know anything about YouTube, that's why I didn't make videos. But every time I wait for the bus for school, and every time I watch wrestling, I will talk about what happened at wrestling. Every time. Because it's my passion. I love wrestling. I love wrestling. I don't do it like everybody else, but I love watching it, guys. Everybody has their own little sports that they love. My dad loves mostly every single one of them. He likes football, he likes hockey, he likes baseball. When I say football, I'm not talking about soccer, okay, guys? That's how we call it. I'm sorry to say it, but he doesn't like soccer. That kind of football. He likes the one with the weird ball that you throw it and you do the touchdowns. That kind of football. But yeah, like I said, everybody has their own little, they have their own favorite sport to watch every single week or every single day. But I like watching wrestling. I don't care what kind of promotion it is. Impact Wrestling, AEW, WWE, or anything that I could watch. And some wrestlers I do know. Because I know some Impact Wrestling guys. I know WWE guys. Definitely know WWE guys. Because that's the first wrestling promotion I watched in 2008. But ladies and gentlemen, man, my outside is really annoying. So loud. So ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I love doing these videos for you guys. It's not about the views. It's about my dream to be commentate. And this is how I do it. This is how I commentate about wrestling. I talk about the results. This is how I talk about wrestling. I want to talk about wrestling. My family doesn't like wrestling much as I do. My dad he used to love wrestling, but now he doesn't. But he does go to wrestling events with me, because you don't want to go to wrestling events alone. That you want the experience with somebody, right? And some of my friends don't like wrestling. Gremlin 13, he has his own personal business stuff to do, so I will ask my dad, and my dad will say, yep, he will come, he will drive us, and we will go and watch some wrestling. Sometimes we went to WWE. We went to Destiny Wrestling. We went to wrestling. We love wrestling. I love wrestling. If you, some people will, like, this is me. Some people will just go washroom or go get something to eat and miss the matches. Me? I let my dad go grab the food and go watch it by himself because I want to watch the matches. Because that's how I am. I love wrestling. I will watch it every single time if I have to. If I want to. Not have to. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for Stomping Grounds results. I don't care. People say it's a trash pay-per-view. It looks trash or it sounds trash. I don't care. I'm going to be watching it. I watched Super Showdown. That was trash. But I will be watching Stomping Grounds. I watch every single pay-per-view. No matter what. Like, seriously, I watch every single one. That's all for me today. Tyler Zill. Bye.